Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mia Simone, and today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I wanted to do I've been wanting to do a Q&A, and I always ask you guys to ask me questions over there on Instagram, and you do, but I just never get around to actually filming and getting a Q&A uploaded. So I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. I am currently behind my couch, if you could not tell, and I'm just cozy. We got our blanket and we're just gonna dive in, okay guys? We're just gonna dive in. Anyway, so I don't really have anything to announce, so I guess we can literally just dive straight in. So I have my old phone here. It feels so weird holding this. This is an 8 and it's just so tiny. Now that I have a 11, this is just like super tiny. So anyway, it has Instagram on it, and we're finna answer some questions. So the first question I have is, actually I got this a lot. I got this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got this a couple times, y'all. This question was, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? So I never really thought about having a YouTube channel because I was never really like big on YouTube. Like I never really watched YouTube that much. I would just go on YouTube for music. And honestly, the person who really got me into even wanting to even try to film a video, her name is Haley Spear. Her handle is Trey Chic Mama. And one day I was like on the treadmill and I was looking at I was looking up how to do a DIY Christmas photo shoot because I wanted to take my kids a Christmas photo shoot. And a couple years ago, she ended up having a vlog, and she DIY'd Sydney's Christmas photo shoot. And so I was watching hers, and then I went on her channel and I was like, what are all these videos? Like, I didn't even know what a vlog was, y'all. Like, I didn't know what a vlog was. I didn't know what having a YouTube channel really entailed. And I was like, huh, okay. So then from her channel, I started going on other people's channels and just watching them. And it was like, I can do this. Like, I can do that. So I filmed a video like maybe 1 or 2 weeks after I watched hers. And that was my first video. That's why I think in my first video, if you go all the way back, y'all, there's a Christmas tree in the background because it was during Christmas time. So that's what inspired me to start my channel. What is something you do to fill your cup? I feel like moms tend to put their own needs aside. Girl, amen. Amen, we do. Honestly, and it's so overwhelming because I find myself like getting super irritated with Bella and Kai too. I mean, Kai's not here right now, but I guess like for right now, I find myself getting super irritated with Bella, especially when she's just all over the place. And it's not even because she's all over the place, it's because I haven't had a break. Like I haven't had a moment to myself. And so what I tend to try to do is I do like watching shows, like if she's napping or if she's gone to bed for the night, I'll sit and I'll watch a show. I'll watch a couple episodes until, you know, I'm too tired. But watching TV is something that really helps me. Doing self-care practices like taking a shower. I'm saying a tremendous amount of times, but anyway. Taking showers is super helpful. Doing your hair is super helpful. Listening to music. Lighting a candle. Guys, lighting a candle can boost your whole mood all the way up. I'm telling you. And I'm trying to think, what else do I usually do? Going for walks too is really helpful. I mean, when your kids are not with you, like if they're at school or whatever it is that they do, outside of you, going for a nice walk, a jog, getting some sort of fresh air, exercise. I'm trying to think. working on my business, working on myself, focusing on what I got going on. That's something that's really helpful, and it does fill my cup, because once I'm able to focus on self-care and things that I like to do, I'm a better person overall. And that means I, could be a better mother. So anyway, next question. What is my favorite color, or what is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. You guys probably can't even tell because my bathroom is pink. Like, I've probably only showed you guys pink stuff, and pink is super cute, but purple, hands down. All types of purple, lilac, lavender, purple. Yeah. Anyway, what are you watching on TV right now? I'm watching Queen of the South. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that. But oh y'all, that show, honey, that show is bomb. Like, I seen it on Facebook. A bunch of people were posting about it, and I was like, I'm not really one to like follow the trends. Like, I've never seen 13 Reasons Why. I've never watched Game of Thrones. I've never seen that type of stuff. But Queen of the South, to me, I didn't know what to expect. And so when I had looked it up on Netflix, I was like, this doesn't look like anything that would be called Queen of the South. And so I turned it on, and guys, I cannot turn that mess off. That show is bomb. If you have not watched it, you're missing out, and you need to go watch it now. Why did you move? So there's why did you move, and what made you decide to downsize to a 1-bedroom? I can answer those both in the same, excuse me. I can answer those both two together. So I ended up moving. If you watched my last video, it's a vlog, my first vlog ever. And I ended up moving because my spouse and I are separated. We separated back in like November. And we decided to kind of give it another try, try to work things out. And then we decided to just go through with the separation back in April. So we've been separated for, quite some time now. And I ended up just moving out and getting myself a 1-bedroom. Now, I didn't necessarily want to downsize to a 1-bedroom. 1-bedrooms are cheaper than 2-bedrooms, of course. And I'm all about saving money, especially since I work a 9-to-5. I didn't want to downsize to a 1-bedroom, but I also wanted my own washer and dryer inside of my apartment versus to having to go over his house all the time to go wash our laundry. And so I wanted to stay local because Bella does go to school inside of our apartments. There's a preschool inside of our apartments, which is super dope. But I wanted to stay local, and honestly, it was a little pricey to move into a 2-bedroom in our apartments. Even out of our apartments, it was really pricey to move into a 2-bedroom. And so I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go with a 1-bedroom, and I'll stay here for my lease. And then when that's up, we'll figure out, if this is, excuse me, we'll figure out if this is something that we want to continue on with the separation. Or if we're going to try to work things out. I don't know how life is I don't know where God's going to take us. Let's say that. Okay. So, that's the reason why I ended up moving. I didn't talk too much about it, just because it was, of course, a super personal situation, and that's really it. It's a super personal situation. I don't mind talking about it, but it's just not something that I just came out of the blue like, oh, I'm getting separated from my husband. Anyway, what made you decide to start your Skin by Simone business? So I have reached a point in my life where my own 9-to-5 is not cutting it financially, and I needed something else. I need something that's going to help pay the bills that my 9 to 5 is not paying. Now I get paid really well from my 9 to 5, but I also have a trillion bills on the side. So I needed, some extra income. Plus I love skincare. Like I love skincare. My skin is not at where I want it to be, unfortunately, but we're gonna get there, honey. We're gonna get there. Anyway, so skincare to me is something that's super, super, super important. It's been important my whole life. And I've never really had really, really good skin. So I wanted to come up with something that would bring me in extra income, but would also help others and myself at the same time. And I talked to a bunch of people. It's crazy because I'm not a body scrub user. Like, let me be so transparent. Let me put this down. Your girl does not, or did not, before I started making them, I did not use body scrubs. I had one body scrub that I had bought years ago, and it was still sitting in my bathroom because I just didn't use it. And I started talking to people, and they would always say how, they love body scrubs. Like, oh, I love body scrubs. It's super good for exfoliating and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't even use, I was like, I could make body scrubs. And then I was on Pinterest one day. I think it was one day. It's either one day or a couple days. I was on Pinterest and there was just a bunch of DIYs on how to make different types of body scrubs. And I'm like, God, is that you? Like, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, I'm hearing people tell me how much they, like to use body scrubs to exfoliate, different areas of their bodies. And then I go on Pinterest and I see DIYs for this, and that, and the other. And so I did experiment with it for a bit. I sent it out to my PR team, which is really just my sister and my cousins and my homegirl and my mom. But anyway, I sent it out to my PR team, and then they, let me know, like, oh my God, like, this is actually really, really good. Like, you should really make these and actually sell them, like, get them out there. And it's only up from there, honey. It's only up from there. But anyway, so yeah, Skin by Simone, it's been doing pretty good. What I will say is that there's a lot more that I want to do with Skin by Simone. I don't want to be known as the body scrub lady. Like, no. This is like that is a starter. I definitely want to get more in depth when it comes to skincare. I definitely want to experiment with more facial products, as well as body products. So stay tuned. And I will link my website in the description bar. What was the hardest thing about starting your own business? The hardest thing about starting my own business was, for me, I guess it would be getting the support that I feel like I would need to even be successful. It's still the hardest thing that I'm dealing with now, because I promise y'all, I've gotten more orders from people I have never met in person than the people who I expected to actually support me, because I grew up with them or I've been in their life forever, So finding support it's hard. It's hard, especially when I feel like I'm kind of like a hermit. Like, I'm literally inside of my house all day, every day. I don't go out. I don't really, socialize with that many people. But that's just me personally. Like, me personally, I think just getting the support was the hardest part about the business. It wasn't hard to come up. Well, let me backtrack. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So one of the hardest things, other than finding the support, was coming up with a name. That was that was one of the hardest things I have ever had to do. Skin by Simone. As simple, easy as that sounds, it took me weeks to come up with. And the only reason why I came up with it was because me and my homegirl were talking on the phone one day. And I don't remember what it was that she said, but she said something, and I was like, oh, I should name it Simone Skin. Oh, we were talking about middle names. And I was like, oh yeah, my middle name's Simone. And I was like, oh, I should do Simone Skin or Skin Simone. And then we were like, nah, maybe Skin by Simone. And oh, y'all, it took a long time to come up with the name. So that was one of the hardest things. But I want to say the hardest was finding the support. I could get a lot of people to, share my post, but I can't get a lot of people to buy my product. Or it's easier for people to share my post, but it's harder to get people to buy the product. So for me, that was probably the hardest part, was the support when it came to actually purchasing. Now I get, like I said, the support of word to mouth and, oh, this is so great, and I'm so proud of you and I'm so happy. That's amazing. Like I have that type of support, but I mean like monetary support, monetary money. Anyway, next question. What is your favorite and least favorite part about YouTube? My favorite part about YouTube is the community. Y'all. The community is amazing. I love you. I'm just kidding. I mean, I do, but anyway, the community is so sweet, so kind. I've met so many really, really life-changing women over the past couple months. I think I started my YouTube course back in, when did I start my, was it February? January? I don't remember when the YouTube course started. I think it was February, but I've met so many amazing YouTubers since then. Some connections and relationships that I would not trade for the world, because they're so genuine, they're so kind, they're so sweet. Most of these questions are coming from them just because they are amazing at participating with whatever we got going on. I'm telling you guys rock. Like the community is just beautiful. My least favorite part about YouTube would have to be that's hard. I guess I would say that it challenges me to be consistent. And I know that's probably horrible, but I'm a really inconsistent person when it comes to like filming and stuff like that. It's just, YouTube challenges me. And I guess that's not something I really hate about YouTube, but it kills me because I feel the need to put out there. And that's probably my least favorite part, is that if I don't remain consistent, then I could drop off like that and people will literally forget about me and forget who I am and not even really care if I post something a month later or whatever. What's my favorite what's your favorite childhood memory? I don't have a childhood memory in particular. I have a lot of memories as a child. I loved going to summer camp and swimming. Swimming is my favorite hobby. Still is. I love swimming, you guys. Going to summer camp, swimming. I took a lot of road trips as a child. I used to we would drive from California to Louisiana, like, if not twice a year, then at least once a year. Those are really good memories because my family is from Louisiana, and so that's home. And being able to, go back home and be around family that we don't have in California, it was super amazing. So that's that. And I have some other questions. Let me go to, okay. Do you have tips for a new YouTuber? Now I don't feel qualified to say these tips, but I'm gonna say them anyway. You probably have already heard this. If you are new to YouTube or you want to get started, making a YouTube channel, the number one rule that anyone on YouTube will tell you, and I'm going to tell you this too, don't look at my habits, look at my mouth. Be consistent. Be consistent. Stay on the course. If you want to do YouTube, you're going to have to put out content on at least a weekly basis, because that's how people are going to know you. People want to see you. People want to see your habits. They want to see what you're doing. And that's what's really going to help you grow, is if you're consistent, putting out videos left and right. And I don't mean like, don't do what I did. If you guys want, you guys can go and look at my history. I made a video like maybe in March, and then didn't make another video till October. And then after that October video, then I didn't make another one till the following May. Like, it was just really bad. Like, my consistency sucked. And I had gotten a lot of views, or some views, but my subscribers were still at like 5 people, and all 5 of those people were my home girls, you know, and my mom. So staying consistent, find out what it is that you want to do. What do you want to show us? Because what you're going to show us is something that we need to be interested in. So, or at least something that you're interested in, that you know that we would be interested in. So whether that's cleaning, if you want to start a cleaning channel, do it. Everybody loves cleaning channel. I love cleaning videos. I watch cleaning videos sometimes when I'm not even cleaning. So that's number 1, is be consistent. Number 2 would be to find out what you want to do, what kind of videos you want to make. If you're a mom and you want to make mommy lifestyle videos, those are popping. Do that. If you are a hairdresser, or you like to do hair, you want to do hair videos, those are popping. You can beat your face. You can beat your homegirl's face. Do it on camera. Post it on YouTube. Just do it. That's literally, I think, so that was 1, 2. I think that's my 3rd and last tip, is to just do it. Just do it. Don't let nothing hold you back. I film on my phone. I don't have a camera, and I might get a camera eventually, but for now my phone is working. So if you have a phone that has a great camera quality, then do it, homegirl. Do it. I'm telling you, it's great. All right. A lot of people are curious about Christianity but don't know where to start. What would you recommend they do? So when I got sent this question, I thought I was gonna have to like write it out and like pray over it. And I'm like, you know what? That's okay. It's okay. So a big part of Christianity is faith. So you have to have faith in order to believe in the unseen. So no, you can't see. Like, I'm looking over here. I can't see God standing right in front of me, but I have faith that he's here. So you have to build your faith, and that's numero uno. Number 2, a big part of being a Christian or just believing in Christ is his word. If you have never experienced Christ as Christ, open your word, open the Bible. There's an app. I'm gonna show y'all the app. I know you've seen it, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway. There's an app right there. Ooh, excuse this phone. It is disgusting. Anyway, Bella was on this phone with her chocolatey hands. Anyway, there's an app right there. It's the Holy Bible app. You can download that. Getting into the word, even if you start from Genesis, honey, starting from Genesis, I'm telling you guys, the Bible is interesting. It's a really interesting book. And if you are new to Christianity, you don't know where to start, you know, it's something that you want to get into and you kind of just want to dive in, the Bible is a great place to start, because you will find out so many things. And then get with like-minded people. There's a lot of groups, like there's a lot of Facebook groups dedicated to Christianity. I'm trying to think. I'm sure you guys have family members who are Christians. I'm sure you have friends who are Christian. And if you don't, then you might need to rearrange that circle, because that's something that you're trying to do. You're trying to surround yourself with Christ. You have to surround yourself around Christ-minded people. So reading the word, the first one was you have to build your faith. Number 2, you have to read the word, and you can build your faith by reading the word. So boom, not two birds out with one stone. I think that's the saying. Anyway, building faith, reading the word, and surrounding yourself with like-minded, Christ-minded people. Most important 3 tips that I have when it comes to knowing, or what was the question? I'm sorry, y'all, I'm tripping. My top 3 tips for when you're curious about being a Christian. Yeah, so I got more questions. I'm trying to see if I can find them, but if not, I think we're done. Actually, okay. What is your favorite Starbucks drink? So my favorite drink when it comes to like coffee, because I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I love a caramel frap. I love those too, but I haven't had those in a while. I've been drinking just iced caramel macchiatos. If I have any type of coffee, you guys, it has to be iced. If it's not iced, I don't want it. Like, I legit do not want it. So it has to be iced, and it has to be like sweet. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm literally like a sweet drinker. So iced caramel macchiato, hands down, my favorite Starbucks. And all right, guys, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment. If you have any more questions, of course, I don't mind answering them. Leave a comment down below or over on my IG. You can also DM me. I will leave all of that info down here. And yeah, so you guys have a great one. Bye.